Well, Mac, thank you so much for helping me with my project. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
It's Mac Cherry, and I am here to tell you lots and lots about the Artemis program.
When did you find out about the Artemis program?
I found out about it once you asked if I could be interviewed. That's basically the first time.
Actually, that's been the case with most of the people I've talked to. They have not heard about it before. What do you think NASA needs to do differently to get the word out?
Well, I think that they should do more tests and things like that so that we can basically everybody can know about it, and they can also know if the rocket is working awesomely or non-awesomely.
Now, in 2024, which is a little less than 5 years from now, and we have astronauts on the moon, where will you be?
I think we're still gonna be at this house.
What grade will you be in?
5th grade.
5th grade. So what do you think about people going back to the moon?
Well, I think it restores the Apollo 11, except it's different than the Apollo 11, making it awesomer.
Do you know how long ago Apollo 11 was?
No,
Would you
but I
believe?
know it was long ago.
Would you believe over 50 years ago? Last year was the 50th year anniversary.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would.
I understand you have some interest in participating in the space program.
Yes, I do.
Did you want to be an astronaut or an engineer or something else?
An astronaut?
Would you go to the moon if you could?
Yeah, and then I would travel back one day and then want to go to Mars.
Oh, how long do you think it'll take you to get to Mars?
Very, very long.
What will you do on the way to Mars to keep yourself healthy?
I will eat delicious food. I will also keep exercising to keep my muscles strong enough.
And will you bring anything special to do to keep yourself entertained?
Yeah. So when I get to Mars, I would play cornhole, except it would the beanbags would float in the air, which would make it even more fun and hard.
And when you get to Mars, what do you think it'll be like?
Rocky? Be like rocks?
Have you been to rocky places here on Earth?
Oh, yeah, I went to the mountains once.
What was that like?
Very rocky.
Do you collect rocks?
No, I don't.
And what's your favorite astronaut?
My favorite astronaut that I could think of is Neil Armstrong. I've read a lot about him. I even have a book about him.
What is your favorite thing about him?
He was the first man to step on the moon.
And do you want to be the first person that steps on Mars?
Yeah, that's what I want to be.
And what are you doing right now to get ready to do that?
Maybe today I'm gonna actually look up some things that Artemis is gonna do on this device, and then I will be able to figure out stuff that can be used for Mars, so then we can get to Mars before we land on the moon, or like 10 days after.
Do you know of SpaceX and Blue Origin? Oh, what do you know about SpaceX?
I know that SpaceX is basically a rocket company that made a rocket that launched the Falcon.
Did you see the first Falcon Heavy launch and what they launched into space?
No, but I saw it like blasting off, but it wasn't in color. But that was like in my Neil Armstrong book.
The first time that they launched a Falcon Heavy, they actually launched a car with a suited astronaut figure in it.
I remember that one. It's in Science Comics.
What do you think about that?
That was like very funny. If that driver had actually been a human trying to drive in space, that'd have been super funny.
Some people have speculated that if aliens ever come to our solar system and see this guy floating around the sun in that car, they'd be very confused.
Yeah. And they'd be like, what? Oh no, I have to go back to my home. Wow.
I know. They'll be like, these people are like driving in space in cars. So May 27th, you know what's happening then?
No?
We're actually launching astronauts from Florida to the International Space Station for the first time from the US since the last time the shuttle went up in 2011.
Oh. That's gonna be interesting.
Is that something you think you might see?
Oh, maybe. It depends on my school schedule. If I have something I have to do on those days, I may not be able to do that.
Well, I'm sure to be recorded, so maybe you can watch it some other time.
Okay.
Well, what advice would you give to other kids who are thinking about going into space?
I would give them advice about training. Like, this is one of the advice I would give them. Do not give up. Keep training and do not stop even when you're tired.
That is awesome advice. I think that's good for everybody.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Max, it's been a joy talking to you. Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
Yes. Try to watch its launch. It will definitely be recorded.
You know, I interviewed a person a few days ago, and they said there are two types of dinosaurs. There are Triceratops and Deuceratops. What do you think about that?
That's very funny.
Yeah, I thought it was too. Well, I'll let you get back to your homework, but thank you so much for talking to me.
You're welcome.
You have a good day.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Thank you.